What's up, creatives? I have another beat for you on Tascam 388, of course. Thank you, those of you that have left some feedback on my videos, giving me a little inspiration to keep going and doing these, because these are a little bit of work compared to what I'm used to, where I would just make a beat and shoot a little Instagram reel and that's it. So yeah, thank you for your support. It's pretty cool, I have to say. So I made this beat, let's see, yesterday. I was really excited about it. It felt kind of good, felt kind of pinkadelic, you know what I mean? And that's the goal, right? If you're me, at least. So strap up, I'm gonna show you how I did it. Stick around to the end and I'll give you a little more advice on sort of a little inner battle I have with myself whenever I'm creating music that I'm slowly overcoming, and I'm able to remind myself of it each time I make something. Of course, what kind of person would I be making a Tascam 388 video if I did not show you this beautiful thing that happens? Alrighty, so more of the fun stuff, you know, getting this guy going. This is some old tape I've used for a while. I just record over it. I know it's probably frowned upon in the try-hard tape group, but I don't really give a fuck. I am going to get some new tape here soon though, believe it or not. There we go. I'm gonna play you the track, just a little sample of it that we're gonna be going over today. Okay, so kind of like I told you in my last video, I typically start with the drums, right? So again, this one is in 5s. Nothing special. It's going to feel slow to start off with, unlike the sample I just played you, because I've not cranked up the pitch control yet. So I played it in 5/4 at like 160 some BPM, and it still feels super slow. So yeah, let's go. All right, so I have the bass here. I'm gonna play the bass, super simple. You could probably laugh at it, it's so simple. And yeah, let's do it. So far, so good. Super slow, but I'm feeling the vibe, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is part of the process. Like whenever I'm cooking something up or making something, getting over the idea that, is this good or not? You know, just pushing through, seeing it all the way to the end. I feel like that is important as a creator. I literally just played one little chord, chucked along as I went, and I'm kind of happy with how it turned out. A little bit of Oktoberfest here, even though it's November. One of my favorite beers. Maybe my favorite beer. I don't know. That and Michelob Ultra. It's a toss-up. Simple as that. I mean, I do little to no thinking. There's several different ways you can look at that, but I feel as a practice, as a creative practice, it's essential to not try so hard. You know what I mean? Just make something. Yes, people, I'm pulling it out again. This is back to back, the SK1. This was a lifesaver on this beat. I was kind of getting to a point where I didn't know what to do, I'm not gonna lie. I started to think and do the opposite of what I'm preaching. And then I pulled this guy out and I'm like, bam, there it is. That's the shit. Super simple, super duper simple, but it works to my ear. I followed it up. I basically matched what I was playing, the same chord, and then I played this little melody over the top, and that kind of did it for me. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you. Let me show you. I can show you. And you can play it too. It's super simple. See, that's what I'm talking about. That chill, vibey, smoky, hanging out with your homies in an early 2000s Jetta, hotboxing that thing. That's something I would be feeling, you know what I mean? And being like, damn, man, that's a vibe. That's a vibe. And now I'm doing it. I'm not hotboxing a Jetta. I have before. I'm not anymore, though. So that's pretty much it. That's how simple it is. I just basically use the same stuff I did on the last track. So now I'm going to pitch it up, let you hear the difference in the way I recorded it and the way it sounds after. When I pitch it up, it seems like it glues things together even more. I mean, I know this is subjective and it's my ear kind of thing, but it really does something. And then it obviously speeds everything up faster than I actually played it. But yeah, it works for me. So I'm going to show you, like, this is it. So I'm going to show you the way it sounds, the mix without the pitch control. And then I'm going to add in the pitch control and let you hear the difference. All right, so we're going to take it from the top. I'm going to let everything play, and then I'll just kind of pull out that second SK1, and then I will turn up the pitch control. I already have it set to where it is. You can see it's damn near all the way to plus, but let's do it. So as you can tell, there's quite a massive difference when you do that. I mean, it really takes it to another place, which I am fond of. Another perk of the Tascam 388, if you're into that kind of thing. I'm obviously into that kind of thing. I'm into colors. I liked it. To me, when I hear music, I hear color, you know what I mean? Like when I do that, it's like it electrifies the colors. The colors are already there. They're super slow, but you crank that thing up, and they're electrified, they're vivid, they're bright, you know. Real quick, I'm gonna do another performance like I did in my last video, let you kind of see how I mix and pull things in and out before it hits Pro Tools, or as it's hitting Pro Tools, more or less. So I wanted to speak a little bit on the little battle I have, the inner battle I have within my own mind whenever I'm creating, or whenever I'm listening back, more or less. When I was beginning to create and get going a little bit, I kept finding myself, whenever I would finish something, asking myself, does it sound like this or that? Does it sound like the people I like, the people I look up to? And if it didn't, I chalked that up as a fail. As times went on, I found that that is, I think, the incorrect way to look at it. Now, I mean, this has taken, you know, years and years and years to be able to get this perspective. But now whenever I listen back to my own work, I'm thinking when it doesn't sound like anything, that's a success, you know? I mean, I'm not playing the coolest shit you've ever heard by no stretch. Like I mentioned in my last video, I'm not a master on any instrument. I just play stuff. If I can hear it and I can feel it and vibe to it, and it does not remind me of something, that is a big win to me now. To where used to, that would kind of, I don't know, make me feel a little weird, you know what I'm saying? And so I guess just try to bear that in mind whenever you're working on your next, whatever you're making. Don't compare yourself. Don't compare your work. If it don't sound like anything or remind you of anything, maybe that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's a sign of developing your own style. There's only one you. There's only one me. Lean into that idea, you know? I think more of us should. I'm getting better at reminding myself. I'll put it that way. So that's going to wrap it up for this one. Thank you again for all of your support. Those of you that have left comments, it means a lot. It's super cool. So thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for digging my work and being there. And yeah, I will keep doing this. Till next time, stay cool, stay creative, and keep on keeping on, people.